woman says, I want to wait until marriage, it is his right to say, well, I would like to wait to pay for things until marriage. You want to be sanctified, holy unto God? Well, I want to make sure that the responsibility to provide and protect that's sanctified before God. I got to make sure you're worth my money, because you got to make sure I'm worth your body. Because when you think about Old Testament law, you paid to be married. That a father, his daughter would set up at the house until a man was willing to pay the price financially to marry the daughter. It ain't have nothing to do with booty. And what did he pay for? He didn't pay for somebody that's already been touched. He was paying for blood. So you save yourself. I got to make sure that what I'm paying for is worth it. You need to lower your standards, because most of us ain't getting a bloody woman. You have been passed around. So stop with this whole list of what you want God to send you. You couldn't even save yourself 30 years. You don't test my money out, just like we don't test the body out. You will just have to see how I live and take care of myself. See, you will take your body, but I'll still be doing husband duties. I'm not coming cutting your grass. So how do I know what kind of man he is? I'm going to always let you know that I got to go and cut my mama's grass. So that's how you'll be able to see, oh, he is a man of his word.
What's up, YouTube? I had to say something about this. I came across this video and I had to say something. I couldn't help it. I wish that men would shut up. I wish that a lot of these men that's a pastor would be quiet, because you're misrepresenting the faith. And I wish a lot of these men with podcasts would be quiet, or YouTube channels that just say a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Let me tell you something. This guy basically said that a woman should lower her standards because she had intercourse before. Let me tell you something. That is completely unbiblical. Okay? It is unbiblical. My God that I serve is the God of reconciliation. So if you had intercourse with 100 people, God doesn't want you to keep sinning. Keep falling into temptation. He wants you to turn away from sin. So now we're well, I ain't gonna say now because they've been doing it, but you're shaming women that have a body count. Like half of you men out here don't have a high body count. We're shaming women for having a body count. Or let's say they even had sex with, I don't know, 10, 12 people. That's still too much. But you will be a man busting down women, and then you call yourself and then you trying to, you think you qualified to be a pastor? Do half of you men think you qualified to talk? Half of y'all got baby daddies. Half of y'all done had an STD. Half of y'all living with an STD that probably ain't curable with your dirty behind. But yet women need to somehow lower their standards to appease you, and you want to use the idea of finances and providing against them. Let me tell you something. You as a man shouldn't even be providing for no woman that's not your wife. You should be, if you're dating, you should be showing a woman that you have husband qualities, and a woman who's dating you should be showing that she has wifely qualities. But at the end of the day, you're not a husband until you are a husband, and you're not a wife until you are a wife. Okay? So miss me with this nonsense. And trying out the body before getting a ring is stupid, because some of y'all will be trying out HIV and can't get rid of it. Some of y'all out here are so quick to give up your body without going to get a goddamn STD check with the person. Just out here just giving. You can't stop herpes with a condom, fool. Some of y'all are just stupid. Some of y'all are sexually dumb. Okay, so with that being said, these guys on here like to use the idea of finances. Majority of these women don't even need a man to provide, because fam, half of y'all not providers anyway. You want a woman to go 50-50 with. You are, what are we talking about? I ain't trying to be mean. I'm just saying, some of y'all want a woman to come in and help y'all with the bills because you can't stand on your own two goddamn feet. If a woman is paying all her bills, paying her car note, all of that, right? You got to come with more to the table than just money. And women, you definitely should come to the table with more than just box. Don't let no man talk to you, try to tell you that you need to keep sinning against God because you ran through, and that you should adjust your standards and your standards are too high. No. If your standards are aligned with God, then ain't no standards too high, baby. Ain't no standards too high. If you want to stop fornicating, you can with the power of the Holy Spirit. And you can turn away from sin. God does not, don't let no man to tell you to keep busting it down, basically, because you busted down before. And then tried to use an Old Testament, he tried to use what's going on in the Old Testament where people have to pay for the wife. I understand that. Which, again, that's why you ask for the Father's blessing. When we live in modern times now, but you gotta understand, the people just dumb. I ain't gonna touch on that because that's a whole theological breakdown that I'll have to get into, and I don't have time for it. But Jesus' message was turn away from sin. Don't keep doing it. So for him to try to even imply that since you want to be God, holier than thou, then I need to make sure my pockets are holier than thou. I need to make sure my pockets are aligned with God. So you don't want the woman to be aligned with God. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. I wish a lot of you guys would shut up. And bro, and especially when you're a pastor talking like this, I honestly am looking forward to the day where Jesus comes back. I'm looking forward to the day where Jesus come back, because y'all gonna see that you was completely out of pocket. And if you are burning in HE double hockey sticks because your name wasn't written in the Lamb's Book of Life, I'm not saying you will be burning in the lake of fire. I'm just saying if you burn because your message is not anything corresponding with Jesus and who he is, I don't feel sorry for you. I do not feel sorry for you. I'm being 100% honest, because y'all are trying to tell women that they need to come off the box in order to show that she is a ride or die. This is the same stupid mess that these men be saying, that she gotta show me that she's a ride or die. No, she need to leave, because if she stay with you, she will die. Don't no woman need to be a ride or die without a ring. Like you taking her through HE double hockey sticks on purpose. It's a difference between like y'all just have horrible times in life where, like, I don't know, let me give a good example, like a death of a child or finances. God forbid this happens to anybody, or your finances get low and she's riding with you because she's staying faithful to you and her God, right? I understand that, but y'all thinking that a woman just supposed to give it up and she got to go through years of HE double hockey sticks with you and a whole bunch of stuff to show you that she is, I mean, that you know, that she the one, like. And then y'all be pastors, man. Just be quiet at this point. Just be quiet, bro. If you don't want to spend the money on dates, bro, then don't date. You'll just never have a woman. You just never have a woman. Go get you a man, because that's what a lot of you guys sound like. It just sound like you want a man at this point. Just get you a man, fam. Please, at this point, just get you a man and leave these women alone. Keep women out your talking points. Keep women off your podcast and get you nothing but men, and have a whole sausage fest on your podcast. Just have a whole bunch of men talk about how much y'all love each other and love to cyber suck each other off online. I'm sick and tired of this nonsense, because every day one of you foolish black men open your mouth and sound absolutely pathetic. Y'all have a good day.